star coming back to life. This button, this button, this button. And now I've got to stop the music. Over here. There we go. What up? Jack, thank you very much. Welcome. So, Blender 5.0. I'm loving this sky texture. I also do like the fact that if you do go into the sky settings, let me, you know what, I think my screen's too small for everyone. So let me just adjust that. Close everything. Oh, go away, Steam. Display settings, and then we'll quickly just bump that up to 175%, which looks a little bit yuck for me, but I will live because it's for you guys. That button. There we go. So now I've got the chat. So over here on the right hand, let's go into shading. And then if we go into the world tab, we've got this sky texture business. If we go into altitude, let's just zoom out a little bit. If we go into like altitude and to set this to 100,000, 10,000 out of 0, we're on like the edge of space. Marco Fab, go get the free Dark Skies pack. I have to remember to do that. I'll do it afterwards, but thank you. I'm trying to go through all my chats. Okay, what do we got up here? Spooky, is there a part of the ship? So, there is a large ship above head that is blocking the sun, and that's what kind of stuffs that up. But yes, there is a larger ship above, and that's why it goes into shadow. I have been working on this thing slowly and surely, plopping through it because I kind of want this ship done. Now I got to add in all those greebles over the top of this ship. So, for instance, we got these small ones here. Oh yeah, I combined everything. We've kind of got all these little ones, which now I got to push across to everything else, and that will just break up the blandness of the hull. And then that'll make it look a lot nicer. So that's something I'm going to do a little bit later, probably not tonight, obviously, because we will be working on this buttercup. Full screen, please. And guys, if you can this year, give Blender a $5. Yes, I've subscribed to Blender thing. What do you call it? Blender Cloud? Yes. Paul over there on the shorts, the vert side. Let's go in, and I'm just going to minimize that. So this is where we are. Vertex Bird, welcome to the stream. This is where we left off. Oh. And yeah, we're talking about DreamUV. DreamUV, I think, is not working 100% in Blender 5, which sucks. But look at this one. Oh, gorgeous skies. Let's go 5. And we'll rotate that around. Oh. Why am I? Oh, altitude. Let's go 800. Yes. How good does that look? I've already done it with some sales from Superhive. Awesome. Yeah, I think I got to go on a bit of a splurge on Superhive to catch up with some add-ons because, yeah, I got to see what's new out there. So let's kind of continue on that. Vinny, welcome. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more paneling just to start off with. We'll slowly ease ourselves into this. Now, the ways we can do this is like the way we've done it right now, which I have no memory of doing this. Why would I have done it like that? I'm going to select those faces, Control I to invert my selection, and we're going to go delete faces. Let me just press N and bring up my screencast keys. Yep, cool. Still the right size. I'm actually going to push this up, add modifier, generate, shrink wrap, deform, shrink wrap. we are going to select the body. And so as you can see, it's kind of like slapped itself down. I want to project. So we're going to keep the angle that it's coming. I'm building a boat today. Awesome. Have you find... Yes. So I've jumped across. I haven't noticed anything different yet. But I absolutely love the sky texture because that's my like go-to, to tell you the truth. So we've done a shrink wrap. Go positive and negative. Let's go into now a generate solidifier. And so now you can see that we've got this kind of like solidifier modifier over the top. So that means now, if we were to go Shift D Y, E to extrude Y, Shift N. It's not coming up because let's go GG. And I'm going to put an edge loop through here. And now you can kind of see how that's doing that now. The reason for that is if I go GG now and move it slowly backwards, where is it? Oh gosh. I'm full of lies, aren't I? Oh, there we go. Let's put an edge loop right there. And now that's given us that. Why are you not? Oh, 0. There we go. Now we've got our panel. So now it's sitting just over the top. Right click, auto smooth. It's a little bit annoying that it's like that. Whatevs. We'll deal with it. I'm loving Blender updates. I know, they're so good, aren't they? They're coming in so fast as well. Modeling Thunderbirds 3 at the moment. Definitely need some tips on paneling. So there's multiple ways of doing paneling. There is this way, which we've done with shrink wrap, modifier, and then solidifier. I think that works better on larger ships. So what we're actually going to do is I'm actually just going to delete this piece. And let's grab our hull piece, which is this, G. I'm going to get rid of this piece and we'll start this again. Let's go Shift D to duplicate the hull. And I'm just going to rename this one SM for static mesh _ hull _ panels. Just so now I've got a reference. Now I'm going to add modifier, generate solidifier. Let's make that thickness 0. And I'm just going to increase it so it's 5 centimeters thick. Now what we can do is if I go into edit mode, you see we can't see that base mesh. So I'm actually going to press this little button which turns off the modifier when we're in edit mode. So now I can see everything. So this is where we can kind of come in. I might put like an extra edge loop through here. And then we do 1 cut, 2 cut, like this. Control B to do a bevel, and then delete faces. And so now you can kind of see that we've got this cut. Now, I don't like this piece, delete faces. It's too high. That works well. And now we can kind of come in and start adding in all our little panels. Now, these are going to be... I don't like that. Okay, so I think we got a line in there. Yep. And I'm actually going to go Control B and make that larger. So let's grab yo and yo, GG, like so, and then GG again. Because I kind of want as if that panel, yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. What does the X button do? Deletes an object. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. I'm modeling Thunderbirds. Yeah. Oh, thought you were going to say you're modeling at 3 a.m. Chill out. And then from here, we're just going to chop it up a little bit. Then you can see. So focusing on larger panels rather than smaller ones. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this ship is fairly small. And so, for instance, we're going to grab that. So now we've kind of got this inset around other pieces. So how was your week? It wasn't too bad. Night cow. I actually have some wonderful jokes. That guy. Oh, Marcus sold. Sold a bike. These are some good ones. When birds fly in a V, why is one side always longer? Because it has more birds on that side. Why should you never brush your teeth with your left hand? Because a toothbrush works better. That was good. I like that one. Let's go Control B, delete faces. And then we're going to do a cut here as well. Delete faces. I will do Control B here so that we can go GG. That's too much. Control B. And then we'll go, oh no, that doesn't really work, does it? No, that's the wrong spot. Should be here. Control B. Whoops, I wasn't full screen. And then we're going to grab that and that, Control B. GG. Oh, spicy. British man was killed by a shark while on his honeymoon in Australia. Reports say he didn't suffer too long as he was only married 3 days. Amazing. I can't use that one. I'll get shot. Kunda, welcome. Before getting job, I thought of becoming a 3D artist, but did not work that out. Yeah, that's fair enough. It is a bit of a tough thing. No, Mark, you just missed it. Oh, no, you didn't. You were here already. They are doing fantastic. The starting to get warmer here in Australia. But like 3 days ago, we did have the heater on, so it's just a weird temperature. That is looking delicious. That is looking delicious. Now, I'm not keen on this bit, so we might just go J to join on there. Let's grab these and go GG. See if we can line that up a little bit. And then we'll grab that, Control B, delete faces. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know. What project are you guys working on at the moment? I actually am interested. I'm freezing. Where are you? Hang on, where are you? I don't think you're Belgium. I think that's somebody else. Yeah, I did hear jokes. Warm. It's freezing here in the UK. Oh my goodness. I've never had a white Christmas. I know we're a little bit far away from Christmas. But, yeah. There you go. Fun fact. Okay, so we're doing this, and we'll go here to here. J. Here to here. J, so that I can do maybe one in here. Control B, delete faces. I mean, that's looking nice. Control S to save. Do we have DreamUV set up? Oh, he knows. I did say when I was going to come to Blender 5.0, I was going to like start fresh and wipe all my add-ons and re-download them. But then I looked at my list and I was like, stuff that. Let's go hotspot. Far out. Getting a little bit frustrated with DreamUV. And I don't know what it is. It's like it's not able to self do UV cuts. Let's go Control E, mark seam. I'm going to guess. Let's have a look. No, you'll probably be a problem of mine. Control E, mark seam. Did you go all the way around? Sure did. Hotspot. Far out. Yeah, so this is my problem at the moment. I don't know what to do about it. I think I'm just going to have to move away from DreamUV for a little bit. Whoops. Control E, clear seam, which is a little bit irritating. Oh, Smiley's here. Welcome. Going to a log cabin tomorrow. That's awesome. I used to do photorealism and concept. Love Blender. Yeah, I love it as well. It's pretty good. Currently not working on anything. Completed 2 videos, so have a few days of catching up in VR. I do want to get back into VR. that is slightly bothering me. This is bugging me. Maybe if what happens if I delete this face? And then we go down here and we delete this edge, delete faces. And that edge there is going to be a bane of my existence as well. Control S to save, hotspot. Hate you so much. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. What we're trying to do. So, there is an add-on called DreamUV. And these are all kind of like textured already. So if I go hotspot on the cube, it has now been UV unwrapped. And I've got a material set here where I can click and drag it on there. And you can see how all my edge wear is on there as well. So if I do a Control B, middle mouse, let's go something like that. Control B. And I think it's not doing like corners too well. So if I now do a hotspot, and where's my problem? The bottom there. Yeah. So it's not able to do circles at the moment. And see, that's a hotspot, that's fine. And you can kind of see how it's all UV unwrapped. So when I take this out of Blender and put it into Unreal Engine, for instance, like all these materials are set up nicely. So that's what I'm trying to do. But it's just... we're looking at 3 next week. Oh man, that's fresh. One thing as well is always good is that if you've been deleting a lot of things, we can always go File, Clean Up, Purge Unused Data. So we can see that we're getting rid of 12 images, and now we've removed 12 images from this file. Let's maybe go one by one. I'm going to do hotspot, hide, Control L, hotspot, hide. Where else are we? Here, here, here. Control L, hotspot, hide. I'm just going to throw on, let's just go light grey for now. Come on. New. There we go. And then, yeah, we can see how that we've put a white texture on, or a grey texture on, and you can see how there's edge wear all along it. Let's just keep going. I'm just going to go in solid mode for now. Let's go Control I to invert my selection, hide, and then we'll come back to this. Control L, hotspot, that worked fine. Control L, hotspot, that worked fine. Hotspot, that worked fine. Hotspot, that worked fine. Hotspot, yeah. What the heck's your problem? Oh gosh. J. Maybe it's Engons. Hotspot. Let's do an Alt H, bring it all back. And so you can kind of see now how we've already applied a texture. And because I've got this whole bunch of texture sets on here, I can go, well, I want it to be a blue color. Shift N. Okay. But then if we want to go like an orange color, so we match that. So that's kind of like all the cool things to do. Yeah, so just DreamUV is just another way of UV unwrapping. Hottest night on record. I remember back in the day when I was in Adelaide, going out to town in my younger days. I remember coming home one time at 1 a.m. and it was 32 degrees Celsius. I'm talking about Celsius, 32 Celsius. Oh boy. Let's go hotspot. Will that let me? Beautiful, that let me. So that means now I can probably apply maybe this black material. Oof. Oof. That's looking gorgeous. Plenty of work to do on here. What if we do a hotspot on this one? So it's just kind of like a separate way of, UV unwrapping. One thing I don't have is a metal version on here. So I've got like concrete. Doesn't really suit on here. Actually, that's not bad. That actually looks pretty good. I'm going to slap concrete on there. Let's go on to here. This is surely going to be a problem. I hate you so much, but I'm not going to complain. What about you? Yeah, you're a problem, which is fine. Oh, okay, that was glass. So, which is fine. I'm going to go into a new material. I'm going to call this matte_glass. From here, I'm going to jump over into shadings. My wife woke up this morning with a huge smile on her face. I love felt tip pens. Oh. I don't get it. That was good. Let's go into now. We need a shader. We need a mix shader. Oh, there's a thing. Let's go into that. Goes into a transparent. But there's a thing that you can do here. It's like camera. Nope. Camera. Oh, is right? Nope. Camera data? Nope. It's not camera. What is it? Light? Oh, what's it called? Light path? There we go. Is camera. Goes in there. And so that gives us apparently the best type of glass. That looks nice. I like that. Does look a little bit weird though. What's my rendering like? Yeah, 32. That's fine. Low key, maybe add some fins with the geonode. Geonodes. That's something I need to sit down and learn. I keep saying that. I know. I haven't had time. But probably while I'm on leave, I'll do that. Let's go. I'm going to do this. Control E mark seam. Now we have n-gons. So let's fix that up. So here to here will become J. If I did that, we go here to here, J, here to here, J, J. Oops. Control LH, get out of here, please. Here to here, J. Still got one more n-gon, J. Control L, hotspot. Underneath. It's underneath, isn't it? Yep, that's fine. Okay, we're getting there. We're cooking with gas. Let's do I to do an inset. Let's go right click, subdivide. GG. Just trying to clean up my mess. No, but then I'm moving that mess over to it's actually, that's fine. J. Subdivide, subdivide. Here to here. J, J, and J. Let's just, sure. Let's move this here. Let's deselect that. Grab that one. GX. Make sure we delete this edge. Merge by distance. Why is that there? We've got a duplicate face. Oh, far out. Wrong one. I have never seen this screen before. Yay. Gosh. All right. Blender 5.0, baby. Far out. Okay, let's see how far back I am. That's fine. We're not too much damage. Let's just click on this. Do I still have to? Nope, we did that material. So we'll come here. Let's separate these fins. P, separate by selection. And then that way we can just focus on this piece. Hide. Invert my selection. Hide. And then we can just focus on this. There. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. This is our problem. I'm just going to delete this face. E to extrude along the x-axis. Merge by distance. That's cleaned that up. And then we've got the same thing here. Delete faces. E to extrude along the x-axis. Select all. Merge by distance. Sweet. Who just joined? Rico, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscribe. I can't see my number. What the? Hey. What are we at? Yes. See if we can hit 400 tonight. 97,400. That's the goal. Did I duplicate this? Alt-H. Hide. No, I didn't. That's fine. Invert my selection. Hide. This one here is going to be SM for static mesh. Hull. Back. Panels. Shift D to duplicate. Hide that one. This one here. SM for static mesh. Hull. Top, back, underscore panels. From here, add modifier, generate, solidifier, 0.05 because we're having 5 centimeter thickness plates, or 2.5 because we're making it 0. And then, it just came in, the first thing I saw was Blender crash. Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it? Okay, then from here, we press this button and let's cut this up a little bit into some panels. Control B, delete faces. And I want there to be, hey, whoa. Merge by distance. Okay. We're troublemakers, merge. Oh, actually, we can go select all, merge by distance, and then we've got our merge feature down here. I'm just going to increase the size. One vertex merged. All right, sure. Here and here. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Then I'm going to select this top bit here. Control B, delete faces. I don't like that cut in the slightest. What is going to be the best way here? I half feel that there isn't enough geometry here. And obviously if we do that, I shoot myself in the foot a little bit. Which is fine because I can just go here, delete faces. Let's select U, and we'll select U. E to extrude along the x-axis. I hate you. GX. E to extrude along the x-axis. And then we can select there. F for a face, F for a face, F for a face, F for a face. Select everything and Shift N, just to make sure our normals are facing the right way. Just go away for a sec, mate. Oh no, that's fine. I did that. we do it like this? Delete face. Yeah, that looks much better. And then we can do it on the inside here. But instead, I can't really do this as well. Oh, I know what we'll do. So let's go like this. Let's go like this. Delete edges. So I still got that, that, that. And I can do an F for a face. Now I can do I to do an inset. It's weird. Let's go right. Oops. Merge at last. At last. Now if I do I to do an inset, delete faces. Oops. Wrong one. Delete faces. And then we've got something like that, but then we've got this problem here. What is this? Maybe what we can do then is grab all these, not you, merge at last. That gives us that, which looks a lot cleaner. Let's redo that. F. Okay, we'll go like this, delete edge loop. That gives us that back. I'm going to do I to do an inset. Let's select all them, merge at center, scale Y 0, scale X 0, scale X 0. So I'm pretty sure that that is flat. Ah, crud, that is not flat. Is it? It is not. Who remembers a game called Syndicate Wars? I have been meaning to play that for a very long time. Mind you, I'm playing Arc Raiders at the moment. It's a great game. Leo, welcome to the stream. Need more coffee. No. Let's go I to do an inset now. Hunter, welcome to the stream. Okay, I like that. Now, the big question is, will it blend? Control S to save hotspot. Did it work? Oh my goodness, I think it worked. Let's go orange. That's nice. Let's check which way face orientation. Face orientation looks great. Let's go into that. I think what we need to do is just add in like the smallest little bevel. Perfect. And we're going to make that like 0.002. Delish. Alt H to unhide. Let's copy that little bevel. Copy to selected. Just to give it like a little bit of extra detail. Don't shoot that game. I just destroyed any trust that I had. Oh man. Yes, I concur. Let's go black. What do we got? Nice black underneath. Is that the right color? I don't think so, but it'll do for now. Yeah, I agree. The lack of trust in everyone now has been destroyed. Let's go copy to selected. Oh, right. All right, maybe I'm going to shift D to duplicate that and move that into my junk, just in case I have to bring that back. We will apply. And then let's Control E, mark seam. And then here as well, merge, Control E, mark seam, hotspot. It worked. And that should look better now. Yes, look at that. Delicious. Delicious. Yes. Oh, Mr. Emerger, welcome. Over there on Twitch, Rooney. That is ugly. And the reason why that is ugly is because the UV unwrapping goes all the way around. So let's maybe just add in some extra points to UV unwrap. So there, there, and there. There, there, and there. Control E, mark seam, hotspot. Perfect. Now when we go into render, you can see we've got all those little reliefs in there, which is awesome. This here is going to be a mess, so we might chop this bit up as well. Let's go into here. So I reckon here and here. Yep. Control E, mark seam. Is that it? And then that one there is fine. Hotspot. Control S to save. Trying to get into the habit of pressing save as much as possible. And now we've got that, which is great. Can't believe I'm good enough at Blender to understand what you're doing. Yeah, it's not that hard. Once you've hurt yourself multiple times and cried in a corner. I used to watch my baking tutorial. Yeah, I made that tutorial for myself. It's just probably my best video that I've ever created. Thank you, Felicia. From here, we will go into black again. Oops, let's go black. Control S to save. I have no doubt that this isn't going to work. So if we do hotspot in here, perfect. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. We've worked out the problem. It doesn't like engons. Delete faces. E to extrude along the x-axis. I to do an inset. 3. J. 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 And J. Oh, one more. J. Now let's try it. Parrot. Engons. That's been the bane of my existence. I feel better now knowing that, and I can go to sleep. Control E. Mark C. Hotspot. Perfect. Look at that. Now we'll do Shift D to duplicate. This other one is SM whole front bottom underscore panels, just so I have it there for future reference. This will be orange, but we'll change the color later. Actually, I'm just going to shift left click on here. Let's go copy to selected and copy to selected. So let's work on the panel here. Where are we going to do a split? I reckon we'll probably do a split here. Split here. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Excellent. And then let's do one here. Delete faces. That gives us that. And maybe one here for good luck. Now we can do hotspot again. And it should look terrible. Let's clear that seam. Control E, clear seams. Oh, yes, baby. I'm making it again where I need to make it inside the spaceship, like in ISS. What would be the best way to do? Depends. Are you doing a 2D one? I saw a really good one a multiplayer game where you got to control your hands and all that, and you got to climb around. Very much similar to the dude with the sledgehammer. Yeah, it depends. Depends. What are we going? 2D? Are we doing 2D? That does. Yeah, that glass does look better. Yep, completely agree. Yeah. Are we going 2D? I agree. We'll set for that. The space station. I reckon we do something like this. Let's just do a hotspot. Will it work? Will it blend? It sure did. I'm just going to turn this into orange as well, and we'll change the color later. That is looking sick. I don't like this seam, but once we apply the mirror modifier, we'll get rid of that. 3D. Yeah, well, okay. Next question. What are we doing? What are you doing in it? Daniel, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscribe. Okay, pipes. Pipes can be... We have to get rid of engons. I feel so much better knowing that now. Delete faces. And then we'll select these back ones. Control E, mark seam. Then we can go into hotspot. We can put in a silver material. Yeah, I need to make a metal version now. I will do that after stream. Mark on 3D. DreamUV. Doing red. I think get away with black for now. New material. And we go black. Let's have a look. Perfect. Great. Love it. I have Google sets for everything from spaceships to Roman buildings. I have too many. And that's why, yeah, I'm probably going to start moving over to Unreal Engine to do all the animations. A few of them are. But they're handy. Yeah. Completely agree. Thursday night. Just popping in amongst the crazy bus details. Oh, yeah. Grandkids bus detail. Higgerman, welcome to the stream. Make it modular. One main module template. Yeah, so once you get... I'm going to make another video on all this stuff. So once you get the one sizing right, that is the template for everything else. So the hatch is always the same size. Leave for you publicly available somewhere. Where can one view them? Oh, yeah, okay. Same thing with me. Yeah, Spooky's got great examples of his video. Watching from Sydney? Canberra, bruh. Only a few hours away. Meekin and welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're going to fix that up. That's a bit ugly. But I like this. I like this. And we can see we haven't done too much. I think once we probably need to create some sort of decals as well. I do have some that we could apply. So for instance, these are ones that I've created and I really, really like these. So if we do something like this, let's go, man. Let's go tap, far out, make local. There we go. Let's go subdivide. Oops, we should have done it like this. Control B. That's weird. Control B, itchy nose. About there, I would say. Right click, subdivide. Oh. Then we can go add, modify, generate. This is where the deform, the projection works really well. So if we go into shrink wrap, select our object, change it from nearest surface point to project. Make sure we go into the negative, and then we can just go the offset 0.1. Oop, that's a little bit too much. 0.02. Still too high. 0.00501. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then from here as well, what we could do is, one thing I always like to do is on a model that I know I'm going to be mirroring things, I always have the one object that is always going to be my mirror point. So for this one, it's always the glass. So let me just rename this thing just to make my life easier. SM underscore front glass. And so now when I've gone this, whoops, let's go into add modifier, deform, generate mirror modifier, and then we pick the glass. And you can see that's what we got. That's kind of cool. I like that. And then we can go ahead and start doing the same as well. So for instance, this piece here, rotate ZZ 180, rotate ZZ 180. There we go. GZZ. Does that suffice? Yeah, it's good enough. Oh my goodness, go suck a lemon. And then we can bring that down. Oh, actually. Where is the origin point for that? That's over there. That's no good. So we will have to do this. Shift D, scale Z -1. X -1. What? Scale Y -1? X, Z. Oops. How bizarre. Okay. Let's go this way. Item, rotate. Nope. Let's go minus on this one. Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, actually, that's pretty close. Oh, I think it's just going to be easier to manually place that. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. So there we go. You can kind of see how we've added in extra details really quick. Some of them I have brought, others Google free ones. Yeah. Let's select both of these. Control J to join. I hate you so much. Make local. Control J to join. Blender, stop being a jerk. Selected objects. Control J. Oh my goodness. Make local. Make local. Control J. Make local. Mesh data block is packed and not editable. Make local. I flipping did. Make local. Selected object. Fine. Make local. All. You like that? J to join. Yeah, you jerk. Let's go to that one. this here, why did that happen? Let's merge by distance. Now let's do that DreamUV. Oh, someone just subscribed. Hang on, give me a sec. I will go have a look who that was. DreamUV, hotspot. Yep, that makes sense. Because we've worked out. Control L, hide. I. Merge at center. Will it work with triangles? And then this will be a problem as well. I. Merge at center. Just suck a lemon. Let me just undo all that. I. Captain Birdseye. Cool, doesn't like that. All right, has to be squares. Okay, that's good to know. I delete face. F. I delete face. F. Oops. F. So triangles don't work. Has to be. I put a seam here. Why is that not seaming? Control E, mark seam. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That needs to be fixed. So, actually, Control E, clear seam. Now what's going to happen? Nothing. Sweet. Let's go with that. Grid fill. Oh yeah, grid fill. That would work. See, there's all these things I keep forgetting about. That's a bit weird. Those plugins do well in 5.0. A lot of plugins do. The ones that I've played with. Oh yeah, hang on. Who said hi? Jaish, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscribe. What's our count at the moment? Slow down a little bit. See, we can still see if we can get to that 400 mark. That looks great. Yeah, we will go around and add in a whole bunch of decals and create whatever decals we need as well. Let's go down here now and maybe clean up some of this section. That just worked. Awesome. Let's go into black. I don't think it should be that color. I think we could probably pick something else. Let's go maybe with this one. Yeah, that looks like a little bit of extra wear. I like it. I like it a lot. And then these here can be probably black. Actually, I think what these should be metal color. So I'll go make them probably upstream. Hey, do you know how to use repeat zone enclosure in Blenderfire? Nope. I have no idea. Repeat zone enclosure. Nah. 1, 2, 3, not it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Delete faces. Ooh. Spa 3, welcome. I'm going to guess that was you just talking. Nope. Somewhere else. Let's go Control, oops, Alt G, Alt F, Control F, grid fill. Oh my goodness. Hotspot. Yeah, it's going to break the other side. That's fine. Go there. I to do an inset, delete faces. Select that. Alt F, Control F, grid fill. Hotspot. Absolutely amazing. And then here, yeah, once again, I need to make a metal one. Like we could dump in, like a concrete one just for now. But we actually probably should work on this and build them up. But then all through here, we should probably panel this section as well. So let's go Shift D, SM underscore hull underscore bottom underscore panels. Just so we know the difference. I'm going to select that and then this one here into our modifiers, copy to selected, copy to selected. So now we've got that. Let's come in and start chopping this up a smidgen. We'll do Control B like so. That's not what I wanted. Control B. Delete faces. Let's go here and here. Are you going to annoy me? Delete faces. As long as I'm not creating n-gons, I'm okay now. Now that I know that they are a super big problem for me. GG. Control B. Delete faces. Now we do have to add in our landing gears. And I did say that that's something we're going to be focusing on this time. But for now, we're just chopping up these panels. Nice, 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 nice. That's looking great. That's looking great. I reckon we could probably put one here-ish. Control B. Delete faces. Nice. I like that. In here. Hotspot. Control S to save. A lot of saving now. Look at that. That's nice. South Africa in the building. Whoop whoop. Welcome. I appreciate your tutorials. No worries. All is good. Are you in the Sydney Blenders community thing? I've popped in this time to time, but I don't think there's been a catch up for a long time. I do want to make the journey up for a Blender catch up in Sydney. Have they made big changes in rendering? I don't know. Like, I know that the sky texture, this is way better. It looks delicious. So this is the new version. This is the old version. So that's the old version. And then this is the new version. I mean, it looks blue. Big whoop. But yeah, that looks great. I really like that. One thing we probably need to add as well is some... I don't know where I was going to go with that. Control B. Let's go something like that. Whoops, we go in. V to rip. Control L. This now gets assigned to the grey. And then we kind of have... that works out well. Because then what we can do is later on we'll find a texture that has grunge, and then we could start like applying all our grungy stuff on there. No, I'm not. Yeah, so there is one. Have you changed the asset import settings? Let's have a look. I'm going to say no. Presence, file paths. The default flavor is now pack, I think. Change it back to append. Oh. Yeah, right. Where is that? I know what you're talking about. And yes, it's giving me headaches. Right. Okay. I got to do it to each one, don't I? Append. Actually, true assets will leave. Traffic. Oh, no, we'll do it to all. Append, 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 append. Because we want to bring it into the file. I don't want to link it. So that you have solved one of my problems, just bugging me. Fuse boxes, decals. That'll fix that. Oh my goodness. I am so chuffed you've told me about that now. We're getting there. As you can see, a few packs. All right. Fat fingers, save preferences. Thank you. Lifesaver, Leo. What do I got here? What's happening? Not a lot. Thursday night streams, not the best. That's fine. We'll get there. Do I not have Discord open? Hello? There it is. Okay. Just expand that. So this is coming along quite nice. I like that once we apply this door here. Well, we did say that's going to rotate down like so. And then we do have a second piece in here. That'll go slide out like so. So it really extends out. I'm going to undo all that. Hide and hide. Let's chop this up a bit now. Put an edge loop through there. Whoops. Let's go GG. Select these. GG. GG. This is going to be interesting. I need to put an edge loop through there. And then that way I've got now area to pull this back. GG. Which means that gives me ownership to delete these faces. What the heck is that? Oh, ploppers. Oh. Let's go through there. Through there. All the way to the end, GG. And then we can delete faces. And now that's given me entry into there. Perfect. What do you call a singing computer? A Dell. What's a computer's favorite snacks? Chips. How often do you do these live streams? So normally I'm doing these Sunday night. But I'm just trying to do a few more now because I don't know what videos to make. So let's just do a live stream. Is the next best thing. Okay, so let's. And why? Okay, so we're looking at this mesh now. There and there. Then I can grab these. Can I grab all that? Nope. So we'll go delete faces. What is this? Oh, that's that. Yep. Put an edge loop through there. And then we'll select these, delete faces. That gives us that. So let's kind of come into there. Push this back just to give us space. GX, pull that back. GX, pull that back. There we go. And from here, let's go GG. GG. Now you're a jerk. Gives us space under there. Bro, you're a gem. Finally found someone doing Blender. Welcome. Learn something if you're watching. Learn how to do windscreen wipers. Maybe my favorite one. They were some great windscreen wipers. Not gonna lie. I thought a computer's favorite snacks were bites and bits and bytes. But you see, chips makes more sense. I broke up. Oh, brilliant! I broke up with a girl once because she wouldn't stop counting. I wonder what she's up to now. Yes. My boss said, "Dress for the job you want, not the job you have." I went in as Batman. Let me have just a quick squeeze around at this one. I didn't see this one. Scientists recently combined the DNA of a cheetah and the DNA of a crab. Things have gone sideways fast. I asked my friend why he gave up his career as a farmer. He said he chose the wrong field. You're welcome. Okay. So, now. Stop me up now. I like what we have. It's simple, it's elegant. But, yeah, we need to add kind of like more. I don't think we can have it this simple. Need to throw in those landing gears. Where are we going to slap that? So the initial idea was going to be as if it's a piece attached. So what I was thinking, if I just put that there. Ooh, 3D cursor's different. Wow. I just noticed. If we go like this, cylinder, rotate X 90. And then, as always, we need to make this bigger than I always think because I always get in trouble. So it's more around scale Y. So if we have something tucked away in here, for instance, and then it opens up, and that is the kind of leg. I mean, that'll work. Because we've got this panel here, Control L. Because if we have, if we have that, maybe if it comes down, and then from here, we have our kind of foot extending. So what we're doing now is we're just trying to design a landing gear. It's not big enough. Scale Y. So something needs to be there-ish. I just got home from work. Thank goodness for half-day shifts. Ugh, jealous. Jealous. Control P, parent object, keep transformation. So the idea is that we have this open up, and in the meantime, this kind of comes out like so. Is that big enough? I actually drank an invisible potion. Now I'm at hospital waiting to be seen. No, messenger. Messenger.com. Continue as me. Yes, please. Just got to copy and paste that one in. That was a great one. I just send code. Come on, stalk book. Open up. This is me. Okay. No, I don't want to create a pin. Let me go quickly. Control-V. Beautiful. Dump that one in there. Invisi has the same problem. Invisalign. What? Anyway, back to this. So, is this big enough as a landing gear? Do we accept that size? I like the idea. Hello, sir. I'm learning 3D animation for 3 months. Do you have any tips from me? Don't do it. No, I'm joking. The biggest tip for animation, which I suck at, but I still do my best, is I don't even know how to explain it. Is it ease in, ease out? Oh, fuck, I can't even think of the terminology. But it's more, you're not using Bezier going from A to B. It's that you start off slow, go up, and then... No, it's not. I don't even know how to explain it. Let me think about how to explain that. I know what I'm trying to say. Character from Dispatch, the game made from a former Telltale game with Critical Role. Right. I don't see a problem with it. Works for me. Landing gear. Perfect. I've only watched season 2 of Critical Role. I didn't watch season 1. And this season I can't be stuffed watching. 12 Principles Animation. Yeah, go. That's probably the best thing. So, since I've got Mark's approval on this, let's go ahead and think how we're going to do this. So, I'm thinking we have our rotation point up in here, maybe? Oh, get stuffed. And we have that sitting there, and we have that sitting there. And then that means when it comes into land, this kind of comes out, and then that rotates down, going flat. Should it be back a little bit further so it mitigates the center of gravity? I think so as well. So I think if anything should be about here-ish. For landing gear, have external pods containing gears and attached it to the hull. That's what I'm thinking, because I like the shape that I have and I don't want to wreck it. Oh my goodness, fat fingers. Is what I'm thinking. Because I really don't want to cut into this. What does that pod look like? Oh my goodness, stop pressing E. What does that pod look What does that pod look like? Shift S cursor selected. Rotate X. No. Delete. Cube. Scale Y. Oh, by the way, 4.4 is out, and IAE is starting today. Oh, yes. I did see that come up somewhere, but Arc Raiders. I'm not gonna lie. What a game. Sure, it's given me lifelong trust issues, but what a game is all I gotta say. Okay, so I'm just trying to block now, just get a few ideas. That ruins the aesthetic. I got a jet, got to eat lunch for my physio. Nice. See you Sunday. Thank you. What are the best shortcuts I could have? Definitely the numpads. I love the numpad stuff. Whew, jeez. If it depends. What are you trying to use? Are we talking about modeling? Are we talking about animation? What shortcut keys are we talking about specifically? Stinking pods. Are we able to, like, extend? I mean, that'll look cool. If we extend it out, rotate. I'm just doing donuts at the moment. Sick. That's actually not a bad idea. If we extend this way, let's go Alt-R, get stuffed. GX. Oh, who just joined? Toxic Froggo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastic. Let's check the count. That's not bad, not bad. See if we can hit that 400 mark by the end of the night. Oh gosh. Sorry, thinking about landing gears. The pod, I like the idea of the pod. But I think it's too much. We're too streamlined. And so this is kind of like why. Because for this piece here, we could go GG, bring it in, and then we could almost do like edge loop, Control B. If we did something like that, I could delete all this, delete faces, here to here, F, 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 F. And then we can do the same here. That gives us that. And then we could scale Y. That looks like... What is that? But then if we went scale that way, then that would be in this... Wah, Delilah. Trying to work this out. Okay, go away. Close. Could do bird. Yeah. Yeah. Landing gears. Sci-fi. Images. I'm sure one of these is Spooky's pack. It's here somewhere. I love kind of like this giant. Hey, look, one of my videos. These look great, but obviously they're more for like capital ships. Capital. And it does need to be, because we are looking at a transport ship. No, there's another one of my videos. I just really want, something big and chunky to come down. I mean, we could do something like unique, actually, like almost like if we just had multiple little ones all come down. And then that can be kind of justified landing on rough terrain if we really wanted to. So like have 8 smaller landing gears. But even then, where do they come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Fan beam from Cotton Eye Joe. I'd be there a long time ago. I apologize for nothing. Far out. I'm really stumped about this. I can't envision. If we look at, technically we could just make it so it just lands on the bottom of this thing. It's boring though. Don't really want that. But in saying that, all right. Oh, Jace, don't do that. Okay, let's try that. So, we will take your idea, death from hell. Death from hell! And you could have some landing gears coming out from them. Ugh. We did design... What the... Hang on, why? No. Oh, ploppers. I did design it. Let's go. Can you... There. Shift S, cursor selected. That is a good point, actually. So if we were to go 3D cursor, there's almost about the right height. That looks disgusting. I hear what you're saying. Black Lotus Ninja. Nah. Sitting down is for the weak. I can be more animated standing up. But in saying that, Spooky, have landing gears come down from there. I hate you so much. That is such a good idea. That is such a good idea. You British? No. I was going to say I'm a convict, but I'm not. I'm from Adelaide. Well, actually, from Croatia. But anyway, that's another story. I do like that idea. And then we have a separate section under here. Fucking jerk. And then this is the bit here that could open up and spit it out. That is so good. That was insulting. would say I'm kidding, but no, I'm joking. I couldn't be, because, yeah, I don't drink tea, and we've had this conversation. I am not a tea drinker. I think it's the worst. Not even drink coffee either. But anyway, that's another story. Oh, that is such a good idea, Spooky. Do I want this to be VTOL, though? Let's go here. Right click, set origin to 3D cursor. That's going to break that, which is fine. But like we discussed earlier, we will mirror that on that. Then I can go ahead and select these. Control P, parent to object. So now, when we go ahead and rotate this, we have that. Am I missing something? No. Main landing gear on the engine, small ones under the hunt. Yep. Not as bad as being called a Kiwi. What did the one Kiwi statue say to the other Kiwi statue? Statue, bro. If you don't know the accent, it doesn't make sense. Who just joined? Angel Osvir, welcome. Gosh. I apologize for nothing. Okay. I do like the VTOL idea. However, can we pull a landing gear that is big enough? I don't think we can, which is part of the problem. What is your tea? Rum? No, I don't drink at all. Oh, actually, I got a Sydney person here. They would have known that. Because, yeah, if we've got one sitting in the VTOL, I can't have anything like that big. But it does look sick, though, doesn't it? It's just a nice shape to be landing like that. Would we, Alt-G, would we have something, so if I go Shift-S cursor selected, we have, like for instance, I'm just going to, what would you call it? Just block this out for a sec. Rotate 90. And then, for instance, we would have Shift-S cursor selected, and then would have something like this. That gets parented to that. That gets parented to that. Control P. And then this here. So Control S to save. So we would have something come down like that. This one then in turn would not reach. It'd have to be something like this. Something like because then it would come down like that. Oops, put that back there. Would it work like that? Super interesting. You got me thinking. What did the drummer name his twin daughters? And a 1 and a 2? Oh, that's a good one. I gotta send that to people. You need a piston extender. I think so as well. I think that's what it's going to have to be. That's if we go down this route, because obviously we can go have something I've gave you a couple of good ones today. You sure have, and I've stolen them. Because then if we have piston come down, the big thing is what does this piece here look like? Because it would come down, and then that would rotate that around, and then that would sit like so. But then that to me would make it a bit off balance. Because like, for instance, I would say it'd have to sit like here-ish or something. And then we'd have to fold up. Don't know if that's the way to go. Oh, fine. Okay, let's forget about this for now. I think I've wasted a little bit too much time on that. Let's grab this, and I'm just going to chop it up a smidgen. Do what we did earlier. Let's do a Shift D. Come up to here. This one here is SM_engine. SM_engine_ panels. I'm just going to hide that for a second. Let's just fix this one up. So we've got this problem here. Delete vertices. Delete vertices. F, all the way around. And we'll do that again over here. Delete vertices. F. Let's bring back the whole panels. Oh, you dumb donkey. H to hide, this one here. Ah, I see what I've done wrong. It is there. Delete vertices. And then we'll do the same thing here. Merge by distance. Delete vertices. Dang it, Spooky, you got me thinking about that now. I'm going to clear this piece out because we don't need it on. Because we don't need this piece here. Control L, delete vertices. That's underneath. Oh, no, this has to move then. Shift left click on this. Copy to selected. Copy to selected. Shush fine. And then we can do a little bit of cutting out now. So I am going to, wow, that's weird. Here, 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 here. Here. There. Nope. Ah, I already cut a hole there. Delete faces. Control L, delete. Oops. Control L, delete vertices. I like to see how that comes out there. What's going on here? Oh, far out. Let me just undo all that. Please undo. You're the engine panels. Delete, delete. Engine panels. Copy to selected. Copy to selected. There we go. Now we can do this. There we go. And there we go. 1, 2, skidoo. Perfect. Delete faces. That gives us that cutout. Here. Here. Control B. Delete faces. I like that. And I think we could probably snap up this and this. Control B. Hang on. I will check chat in a sec. Delete faces. Let's go here. Control B. Delete faces. So engine gear. Lift the engine pods a bit. Add a bit more to the top as a cover for the rotating part. Have the engine exhaust split into two with the vertical engine. The landing pad extends. I hear what you're saying. Will it blend? Control B, delete vertices. There we go. Let's just clear. I just want to clear this out as well. Delete faces, and then that gives us that, which makes it look tough. Yes. Oh, settle down. Control S to save. Hotspot. Oof. Spicy. And then I've got two of these panels. Where are they? Where are my decals? H to hide. There we go. GX. Alt H. GX. Push them back. Slowly put them out. How does that look now? Yes. Great. So engine gear. So engine gear, engine on single pod when looking from rear of the pod. Single gear. Delightful, says the Batman. Because I was thinking of snaking it in here. Is what I was thinking. Because, like he's telling me all the time, it's gonna be fat and chunky. And I do like this angle. I don't want it to be like that. I think that's a bit too stupid. And so having it like so, and we could add in, yeah, extra under here. Add a bit to the top as a cover. I don't know. Do I want to split the back of it? Obviously, yeah, clean this up, but we're not concerned about that. Let's go rotate 60 to the minus. That's the rotation, 60 degrees. Have them like skis. Look like the panels under the pod. They drop and then flatten on the ground. And that's, yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. Because at the end of the day, if we're going to do this right, this is the center of gravity for the pods. So it would have to be like here-ish. And so we need it to come down. Ugh. Yeah, let's put that into a little bit better location. And then this would be like that big. No! Ah, crud. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Whilst I give myself a brain embolism at 12 o'clock at night. Where's my window? It's not my window. Did I close it? Am I that stupid? I am that stupid. Oh no, here it is. Yes. Well done, peeps. Oh, far out. That is looking sick though. I reckon we might just go back into here. I do like having panels folding though. Spooky's stinking good at that. How you like your rigging in your vision in terms of that. What if we went something like here, spin tool, just for instance, set origin to 3D cursor. That goes there, Control P, parent to object. Obviously that's kind of like in the middle of the engine. Looking this good. You reckon like that, huh? Interesting. Almost like a tripod legs. I hear what you're saying. There's nothing. He can hear pudding. What if scale, for instance. Oh, get soft. I do. Rustland. Hi. Yeah, I do like the idea of them folding out like a tripod. Interesting. Interesting. Because then that gives, yeah, good stability. And then that way we don't have to worry about so much being under the engine, because we don't want to be under the engine, because when we're taking off, we want it to be able to retract. We want them to be able to be there. Let's go GY. What if? Well, that's stupid, isn't it? I think we might, yeah, we just have got to go with a telescopic thing. What are my items for landing gears? Do. Because, I mean, we've got like pistons and such already. Get stuffed. Like pistons are okay. We have that. Is that going to be strong enough to sort the ship? Yeah, and so this is, you should be footing. Yes. See, and that's the thing, because I mean, this is now being supporting the engine, and that's why I'm thinking, yeah. And that's why I like the idea of just like a whole bunch of little landing gears. I mean, animation wise, it's going to suck, but like if we, yeah, like for instance, this one here, Control LP, servo selection. And then if we went Shift S, cursor selected, right click, set origin. Well, actually, just leave that as that for now. And we had this piece. Oh, get stuffed. Okay. Fix that up. It opens up. And then under here is where all those parts, it's sci-fi. You can do whatever you want. Exactly, I can. Down straight and hootin' nanny. Open like scissors. Let's chop that. Control B. Delete faces. Control LP, servo selection. That and that can join back up. And then we've got this piece here. And then so what we have is that rotation there. And then that unfolds into the next portion. Let's go Alt R, delete. Remove the modifier for now. And then this section here, we fold in that there, you and you. If we open that up, that gives us kind of like a hole in here. Can I just go Alt R? Nope, don't do that. Control A, apply rotation. Now when I do rotate and we do Alt R, it'll Alt G. Yep, it's fine. So that means now what we could do is if I were to snap up this, oops, already got an edge loop through there. We've got this whole section. I to do an inset. E to extrude. Scale, whoops. Scale Z0. Something like that. Here we can chop a hole. Select all. Alt H. Oh gosh, don't tell me Crash Blender. Nope. Alt H. Then we can do something like that. That there is open. So maybe we can now come in and just select all this. Delete faces. Did I go too far? Nope. Yep. So let's put an edge loop here-ish. And then we select all that, delete faces. Let's do the same here. Like so. Edge loop here-ish. Purge this section, delete faces. And obviously now we've got a big hole through there, which is okay. We're not too concerned about that. Alt R, Alt G. Undo. Undo. Okay. I went a little bit too far. There we go. We did that. I want that one. Delete faces. And then we'll do another edge loop through here. Is that okay? Yes, it is, because it's below that. Nice, and then that gives us that. We've got no holes through here, so that works out well. Awesome, great. Alt R, Alt G. Nothing is causing me problems in this section. Perfect. Rotate Y. Rotate X. Rotate Y. And now we've got a nice big open area. And that's where, yeah, I reckon maybe we do multiple things. All right. I'm going to leave it there for now because I'm cooked. I'm tired. It's midnight. I'm going to be back Sunday night. The other ship that we were talking about earlier. So I got to do a few more other things to it. So let me just show you something that we've been working off stream. So this one here. This one's not too far done. There are a few bits and bobs that need to be still added. Definitely over the top paneling and, you know, little pieces like this to, whoops, to break up the whole surface. I think I've got to redo the texture because I'm trying to get this texture working nicely so I can import it into Unreal Engine. However, I don't know what's going on with Unreal Engine. It's not UV unwrapping properly, so that's a Marco problem. And obviously we've got to fill all this up, or I might just make some big doors just for now, just to hide that space. But yeah, then I've got to put this up on Patreon. What does your game library look like? You mean Steam? Let's just quickly jump over into here. Is anyone else streaming at the moment? I don't think they are they? No, Netwinder's finished. Actually, let's stick around. Let's go surprise someone. Where are the live streams? Oh my goodness, they don't have a category for live streams? Oh my goodness. What is all this crud? Study with me? There's a few interesting people live streaming. I can't find anyone. Does anyone know of someone who's streaming right now that we can send everyone to? See you on Sunday, yep. But does anyone know of anyone that's streaming right now? How does this work? You, I know. Live. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Anyone of interest? Lucci. Who the heck's Lucci? Wow. It's only like big dogs that are streaming. No. All right. We'll call it a night.